You are now listening to the Gospel of Alex. Alex, drop those scriptures.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. And I got a really good question from one of my subscribers that I think can help out a lot of other men. So I'm going to make a video response to it. For those of you who are new to the channel and don't know, if you have a question and you want me to answer your question, you can send it to me in an email. If it's a simple question, I'll just answer it in the email. If it's a question I think can help my subscribers, then I'll answer it in a video and I'll just leave your name anonymous. If you want to go more in depth, you want an actual relationship consultation that you want to break down more in depth what's going on, you can book that consultation through the same email. And I am a professional financial consultant, so if you wanted a financial consultation, you could book that through the same email as well. But with that being said, here's the question I got, and then I'm about to cook. This shouldn't be a long video because there's not a lot that needs to be said on this in my personal opinion. But he says, and I quote, "Hey Alex, I met this girl. She's really pretty. She was reciprocating. She was giving me shoes and signals. We went on one date. The date went well. But now, all of a sudden, she's went from responding promptly to my text messages to taking a couple of hours and sometimes now a whole day. And when I talk to her, she seems a little bit drier. She's still cool, but it's just not the same vibe that it was less than 2 weeks ago. Can you tell me what I might have done to lower her attraction level and what I can do to raise it back up?" All right, guys, first of all, if you're ever dealing with a woman and she's reciprocating, she's responding to your messages in a timely fashion, y'all went out on a date, y'all had a good time, you can't pinpoint what you did wrong, but all of a sudden she's acting different, it's because you didn't do anything wrong. She's acting different because there's another bull in the ring. She's acting different because there's another man who she wants more than you. All right, you didn't do anything. Someone else came and is trying to talk to her who either looks a lot better than you look, has a lot more money than you have, has a lot more clout than you have, you know, maybe has more sex appeal than you have, who knows? But women don't just go from hot to cold like that, all right? Because when a woman likes you, she's all in. I need you guys to understand something, all right? This is going to be the theme of this video. If she wants to, she will. Write that down, put it in your notes, do whatever you got to do about it. But never forget that, fellas. If she wants to, she will. This brother just experienced it. She was responding to his messages in a timely fashion. All right. She showed up for the date on time. They had a good time on the date. She was reciprocating. Now all of a sudden she's falling off. She's not falling off because you did anything wrong. Guys, I know society always tells you as a man, everything is your fault, right? Everything is your fault in the sense of controlling your relationship. When it comes to dating, when that's not your girl, nothing is your fault. All right. Nothing is your fault. You guys got to understand, women getting new peen, black peen, white peen, brown peen, purple peen, yellow peen. They're getting all different types of peen thrown in their face 24/7. All right. So until that's your chick, or until you've at least got her up here, she's always going to be kind of scatterbrained. She's always talking to someone else. You're never the only guy. You didn't do anything wrong. The other guy she's talking to is just doing better than you. Or this happens a lot too. She might have an ex. She might not really be all the way single, right? She might have had an ex. She felt like she was tired of him, but he gave her a gift, or he's coming back. He came back singing Ray J. I mean, not Ray J. What's that man's name? Ruben Studdard. He came back to her singing that Ruben Studdard outside the window. This is my story for 2004, and I ain't gonna mess up no more. He done did one of those numbers. He came out there doing that to try to get her back, and maybe she going back to her man. Who knows? Now, what can you do to re-raise her attraction level, right? This is an important part of the video too, guys, because I want you guys to understand this. There's a reason why on my channel, you very rarely to never hear me talk about attraction levels, all right? Specifically raising attraction levels, because I don't believe in raising attraction levels. Going back to what I said at the beginning of the video, if she wants to, she will. The reason I tell you guys all the time, only deal with women who are giving you choosing signals, is because of stuff like this. When a woman has low interest in you, even if you raise the interest up, which there's really no such thing, guys, of raising a woman's interest level. If she looks at, listen, women aren't that different than men. Everything's about what she thinks when she first looks at you. I've told you guys before, within the first 6 to 30 seconds of meeting you, a woman has already made up in her mind whether or not she will sleep with you, right? From there, it's all about your personality and whether or not you have yourself together. There's no such thing based upon that as really raising a woman's attraction level. If a woman had a low attraction level for you, right? Let's cut through the games, guys, because I really want y'all to understand this. Cut through the games and the BS. Anything you would do that would raise her attraction level would be superficial. So she's not attractive to you, right? She's not attracted to you, but you got money. So now she's going to go up to medium or high interest, but it's not authentic because the interest is in the money, not you. You understand what I'm saying to you? Okay. Let's say a girl has a low interest level, but she sees you have clout. So now her interest level goes high, but it's really still low because she's interested in your clout, not you. And this is why I don't talk about how to raise interest levels. This is also why I don't talk about running game, because there is no such thing as game, because if she wants to, she will. If a woman looks at you and determines that she wants you, okay, from that point on, she's going to put in effort. You're not going to have to do anything. Look at the Jonathan Owens and Simone Biles situation. Simone Biles was driving about 40-something minutes to go and see Jonathan Owens. All right, they matched. She went through his Instagram, liked all his photos, and was back in his inbox trying to talk to him before he got a chance to send a message off. I've showed you guys plenty of examples of women doing the same thing with me. You know, rather it be in person or rather it be on dating apps. They're messaging me first, them reaching out first. If they want to, they will. Now, if she was doing this before and she's not doing it now, like I said, the only way that would make sense is if someone else came into the ring and that other person raised her interest level more than you raised her interest level, or she's more interested in that man than you. Now, this is a situation where I tell you to do the opposite of what a lot of other dating coaches will tell you to do. Because a lot of other dating coaches will say, oh, you got to run this game, or you got to tell her this, or you got to show her that, or you got to pull all this extra stuff. Listen, if you was talking to a girl and all of a sudden she starts responding as quick, or she seems a little bit disinterested than she was, this is what you do. You don't block her. You don't chase her harder. You don't do nothing. You just leave her number in the phone. And if she does come back, she goes in the thought box. Let it breathe, run it back. This is the gym. You don't get mad. Don't try to run no game. Don't try to impress her. That's how you lose your leverage, guys. You act nonchalant. You move on just like she did. And if she comes back, you put her in the thought box. What do you mean by put her in the thought box? I mean, there are no more dates now. There's no more dates. Right? Because now I know what type of woman you are. Because my thing is this. If she gave you her number, that means she looked at you and already made a decision you were someone she could see herself sleeping with, right? If y'all progress through the phone conversations and the text messages, that means she's already liking your personality. And if y'all had a good date, that means she already likes your vibe. So she should be focused on you, all right? The fact that she already has a guy who clearly must be at least somewhat financially stable or seem that way, all right? You must have some type of a good personality because she continued talking to you and was reciprocating, and you have a good vibe because y'all had a good time on a date. Why is she still looking? Because this woman is monetized. This is a bird. This is a whore. This is a thought, a 304, a hoe, whatever you want to call it. It's what you might call it. But this is not a good woman. You guys got to start learning how to vet, all right? A woman who has a man who seems to be checking all her boxes and you're having a good time and you're progressing well, and she just drops you to the side or changes how she treats you just like that, she was either cheating on someone and you took too long to take advantage, or she's just looking for the highest bidder. And if she's looking for the highest bidder, there's no point in trying to raise her interest level again, because the minute another dude comes around who looks better than you do, or has more money than you have, or has more clout than you have, she's just going to start talking to him anyway. There's no point. So what you do is exactly what I said you do. You don't block her. You don't get mad, but you just tone down your pursuit. Okay, I was pursuing you a certain way. And guys, understand, I'm a firm believer in this. Whenever you send someone a text message and they don't respond, that's a response. That means that person's either busy or they just don't want to talk to you. So you don't keep sending messages. Let her go and talk to the other guy. These type of women, guys, I know these types of women like the back of my hand. I can almost guarantee you this is a 304. Whatever bull came in the ring is not going to last very long. He's going to spank her cheeks and he's going to leave. I can almost guarantee you this is how this is going to go. When that happens, she's going to come back to you. When she comes back to you, this is why I said put her in the thought box. There's no more dates. There's no more courting, because from this point forward, she's revealed herself as a 304 and not an elite woman. So how do we handle 304s? We either don't talk to them at all, or we use them for what they're good for, which is their V-Box. So if you still want to smack her, she's still attractive, you would still like to hit that, you can do that. But your attention as far as who you want to date and be in a relationship should now be focused on another girl. All right? Could I tell you ways to raise her attraction level? Yes, but it's going to require you manipulate her, and then you're going to have a serial stalker on your hand. And I'm not going to tell you how to raise her interest level again so that you can get in a relationship with her, because she's already showing you that she's a bird, and she's going to leave at the first sight of a man who seems like he's better than you. All right? This would be one thing if y'all had never went on a date or anything. You get what I'm saying? But y'all done already met in person. She's giving you her number. Y'all talked on the phone before. Y'all went on a date and it went well. She should be focusing on you right now if she's ready for a serious relationship. The only reason she would get distracted by another man for no reason like that is, again, she's just a hoe, or she's about to cheat on her boyfriend and her boyfriend came back. Either way, this is not a woman that I would recommend for you guys. If she wants to, she will. All right, when a woman likes you and she wants you, she reciprocates. It should be easy. The minute you feel like you pulling teeth or you're fighting, just leave it alone. I don't give a damn what no dating coach tells you, because, again, can you manipulate her with game, or can you flash your money or something like that to get her to talk to you? Yeah, sure. But then when you're done with her, now you got a stalker on your hands. Now you got a crazy on your hands. You get what I'm saying? And the dating coach who told you to run game on this woman ain't gonna help you when she's sitting outside your house trying to bust the windows out your car or banging on your door because now you're not talking to her no more. That same dating coach who's telling you to still talk to her ain't gonna be there to help you when she cheats, because she's gonna try to monkey branch. She's trying to monkey branch right now. When a woman shows you a red flag, respect the red flag. As men, we're supposed to be logical. So what you should be doing, and any other man who's watching this, just to recap, if you have a woman who's giving you a high interest level, right? She's reciprocating, she's doing everything right, and then she just falls down. Accept the fact that she either got a man and he came back, or she's a 304. Put her in the thought box either way. Because she got a man and she ran to the streets and she's going to go back to her man just like that, then that means she was probably more so trying to cheat or cheat back, and you just took too long. It's not a good woman, guys. The point is, it's not a good woman. So you can put her in the thought box, which means if she comes back around, you can tell her to come through to the crib so you can spank her cheeks, or you can just block her and not deal with her no more, depending on what space you're in. But she is eliminated from elite woman. She's eliminated from being wifey. She's eliminated from being your girlfriend, and it's that simple. I refuse to tell men the nonsense everyone else tells them. There's no such thing as hard to get. A woman's playing hard to get. She doesn't play hard to get. She just doesn't want you. There's nothing hard to get. She doesn't want you. Guys, if a baddie comes up to you, you going to play hard to get? No, because she's a baddie. But if some fat, sloppy woman who looks like a nerd with no sex appeal and can't take care of herself comes up to you, then yeah, you're going to play hard to get because you don't want her. There's no such thing as hard to get. I repeat, there is no such thing as hard to get. All right? I'm going to make another video on that too, because I had another person who was talking to me about someone playing hard to get, and there's no such thing as that either. There's no such thing as that, guys. If she wants to, she will. It should be easy. The minute it becomes difficult, just leave. Don't fight it. Just leave. Let her be the one to come back, because she's going to come back. I'm telling you, she's a 304. She's going to come back. And when she comes back, treat her like what she is. All right? Trying to treat a 304 like a good woman ain't going to do nothing but hurt you. It ain't going to hurt her. She's the one who's damaged, not you. All right? She was feeling you. She's not feeling you. Move on just like she did. That's my thoughts on that, y'all. I am Alex, and I am out. Peace.